or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Anne and this is All the Budgeting. On this channel, I do paycheck cash stuffings, side hustle cash stuffings, cash condensings, and then I always close out my budget every month, which includes a net worth calculation. So if that is interesting to you, I do hope that you consider sticking around, subscribing, liking, commenting, all of those things. Okay, so for today's video, I am closing out my November budget. Hard to believe that we're already in December, but here we are. So I'm going to start with my monthly closeout. And so with this, I look at what was in my different envelopes at the start of the month versus the end of the month. What is the difference and where do I end up when all is said and done? Okay, so emergency started with $1,600, ended with $1,600, so no difference there. Health started with $70, ended with $200, so that went up $130. Extra week started with $200, ended with $300, so that went up $100. Extra debt started empty because I paid off my car in October and ended the month with $960. Home maintenance started with $765, ended with $810. So that was an increase of $45. Home improvement started with $175, ended with $220. So also an increase of $45. Car maintenance started with $145, ended with $25. So that went down $120. Pet care started with $25, ended with $70, so that was up $45 as well. Electronics started with $170, ended with $215, and I'm pretty sure that's $45, but we'll double check. Yep, $45. Subscription started with $85, ended with $200, so that went up $115. Vacation started with $205, ended with $250, so that went up $45. Christmas and holiday dinner, there was no change for either of those. Gifts started with $95, ended with $140, so that went up $45. Entertainment started with $35, ended with $65, so that went up $30. Clothes started with $30, ended with $60, also went up $30. And then beauty started with $15, ended with $45, so also up $30. Miscellaneous started with $30, ended with $60, so up $30. Planner stuff started with $95, ended with $20, so minus $75. Taxes started with $1,231, ended with $1,437. So that went up $206. Business subscriptions, no change there. And then all the rest of my business expenses, solo ads, paid ads, tools and services, I started the month with $8, ending with $58. So those all went up by $50. Okay, so I'm going to, the total starting balance was $7,770. And so I'm going to speed this part up. I'm going to add up all of the ending balances and see where we are. So I will be right back. Okay, so I am ending with a total of $9,626. So that was an increase of $1,856 for the month, which is great. All right, so now I am going to lasso the balance. And I'm going to come over here to my net worth. Okay, so my net worth last month was $137,208. And so let's start with my assets. So I did pull together all of my totals and balances ahead of this video just to save some time. So obviously we just got the balance of my envelopes. My house estimated value, this is based on Zillow, is $232,800. My car estimated trade-in value based on Kelley Blue Book is $21,471. And my current 401k balance is $65,481. So let's total this up. So my total assets comes to $329,378. And so now to look at my liabilities. So my current balance owed on my Chapter 13 bankruptcy is $50,475. My principal owed on my mortgage is $122,790. And then I do have my 3 401k loans. And so the lowest balance one is $2,367. The next one is $3,269. And then the last one is $8,923. I am hoping to be able to pay off this first one in January with how much I'm putting aside for my extra debt. So hopefully by January that will be gone, and then the second loan will be next. Okay, so let's total up my liabilities. Calculator. Okay, so my total liabilities comes to $187,824. And so to get my new net worth, I am going to subtract my liabilities from my assets. So 329,378 minus 187,824. Wow, that went up quite a bit. So my new net worth is $141,554. And so let's subtract last month. So minus 137,208. So that went up by $4,346. And so to get the percent change, I'm going to divide that amount by last month's amount. So 4,346 divided by 137,208. So that went up 3%. And that's pretty cool. All right. I was kind of hoping to hit 150K in net worth by the end of 2023, but I don't think that's going to happen because I am going to be obviously spending the Christmas money, the holiday dinner money, and then I do have $500 out of my home maintenance that's going to be spent on a furnace repair. So that's quite a bit that's going to go down. So yeah, I guess, maybe it could happen, but I don't really think it will. But that would be really cool if I could hit that 150K goal before the end of 2023, but we'll see. All right, so that does it for my budget closeout. I do want to remind everybody, I do have this budget planner in a lot of different configurations on my Etsy shop, and that is linked below. I am running a sale for the entire month of December. Everything in my shop is, I think it's 30%, It's either 25 or 30%. I can't remember right now, but I'm pretty sure it's 30%. So you don't need a code or anything. Just go on over there and get yourself a new budget planner for 2024. I have it both in digital and printable format. I also have my printable savings challenges in my Etsy shop, as well as all of my printable envelopes that I use in my binders. So, all right, so. Next up will be my first paycheck for the month of December. That will come at you next week. All right. Thanks, everyone. Have a great week.